gypsy Rose Blanchard, who made international news in 2016 after being convicted of killing her mother, has disclosed how she's at last happy once again. The 32-year-old, who was Munchausen by proxy, was freed in December 2023 from a federal prison in Missouri after serving 7.5 years of a 10-year sentence for the second-degree murder of her mother, D.D. Blanchard. After serving 5 months in prison, she is scheduled to make her television debut in the upcoming Crime Plus investigation series Gypsy Rose Life After Lockup, which will chronicle her life after release. Blanchard acknowledges that she didn't anticipate the tale to garner the amount of attention it has, which has made the time after her release challenging and overwhelming at times. She claims it's been hard in an interview with Closer magazine. I guess you could say I expect it to fully fade into the background. According to court documents, Blanchard planned to kill her mother in an attempt to free her from an abusive relationship with her then-boyfriend, Nicholas Gojon. Growing up in Louisiana, Blanchard's mother made her pretend to have many ailments, such as muscular dystrophy and leukemia, when she was a little girl. D.D. not only fabricated documents to misrepresent Gypsy Rose's age and medical background, but she also had her daughter's head shaved, changed how she looked, controlled the amount of prescription drugs she took, and agreed to unneeded procedures. Even though Gypsy Rose didn't require a wheelchair or an oxygen tank, she was forced to use one. Munchausen syndrome by proxy, an undetected factitious disorder where persons manufacture illnesses or injuries or actually cause them to others to obtain attention, sympathy, or other benefits, is what D.D. suffered from. In her situation, D.D. would take gifts from the neighborhood as well as disability benefits for the made-up ailments she gave her kid. Because of his friendship with Blanchard, Gojon was informed of everything, and on June 9, 2015, while Blanchard was hidden in the toilet, he stabbed D.D. 17 times as she was sleeping in the family's Springfield home. On July 5, 2016, Blanchard entered a guilty plea to the second-degree murder of D.D. after accepting a plea deal. She received a 10-year prison sentence. Gojon is incarcerated at the Potosi Correctional Center in Missouri for life without the possibility of release after being charged with first-degree murder. He declared to the court during his sentencing, "I was blindly in love. That was definitely the case at all times." Blanchard claims that her incarceration made her more resilient and assisted her in healing, which may come as a surprise. She went on to say that it also provided her with the information she required to better herself and get ready for the freedom she currently enjoys. "Coming out of prison, I felt like I had the building blocks already there, and so it was about putting them into action and getting to see the final project of life," she says. "Hey, I've been building myself up and my self-esteem. Now let's get my hair done. Let's get my nose done, and let's get my nails done, now that I have freedom to do it." Gypsy Rose continues, expressing her interest in pursuing a profession in hairdressing. But for now, she's savoring every second spent with her family, including teaching her dad how to play the guitar and learning how to cook with her stepmother. "I'm content. I'm thrilled, albeit it took some time to get there," she continues. Gypsy Rose Blanchard is considering how her mental health has suffered as a result of some of the attention she has received since being released from prison. The 32-year-old talked about some of her recent experiences on a panel at an Evening with Lifetime. Conversations on Controversies FYC event in Los Angeles, California on Wednesday. She gained notoriety for her role in the 2015 death of her abusive mother, Claudine D.D. Blanchard. "I'm a major introvert. After coming out, I was hit by a media storm, and initially, I was truly moved by the support I received from individuals," Gypsy Rose Blanchard said to Janine Rubenstein, the panel moderator and editor-at-large of Individuals magazine. "And then, once social media started, Everything took a bad turn, as it often does. My mental health began to suffer as a result of it. After taking down her official TikTok and Instagram accounts in March, Blanchard subsequently stated at the panel discussion that she had gotten back into social media and had learned to ignore the comments. She went on, "I'm just trying to live my life as best I can." After Blanchard confessed to convincing her then-boyfriend Nicholas Godejohn to kill her mother, she entered a guilty plea to second-degree murder in 2016. It was believed that D.D. Blanchard suffered from an untreated case of factitious condition, which was originally known as Munchausen syndrome by proxy.